you look disgusting, you're grim, get out my house, even though I live here, and you're my mum. Hello everyone, I'm Just Lewis and welcome back to my channel. So today, excuse my swollen eye, that's from when I got my eyebrow pierced in a previous vlog, link in the description. And I'm not wearing my Christmas jumper because it's actually really hot in my room at the moment. I've had to open up a window because it's actually above the degrees I like it to be. Right, so this video only gets to aim at the people who are not very close to someone, because if you're close to someone they can take a gag joke and you can see the respect side of it, but people can't be always thinking the respectful way and will take it into a rude manner. So just be cautious. I'm not saying don't get people these gifts because they're going to hate them. I'm saying probably shouldn't get them these gifts if you're not as close and they wouldn't understand the meaning behind it. So let's get into it. So for number one, you would never get the person exercise equipment, and that's like weights or anything like that, because even if they are working out to the max, it's still trying to imply the fact that they need to lose weight or tone up because they're not as muscly or slim. Obviously that's probably not your intention, but that's how it can come across to a certain person. I remember I got my sister once and then she just pushed me down a well. Now for number two, don't get them pets. You never know if they're going to actually want a pet. Even if they may say they want one, they might not have the money to care for one, or they might not have the energy or time or space for the pet. Obviously it's lovely to have a new animal in the family and it's lovely to have someone that you can care for, but at the end of the day you're stuck with these pets for life, and then if you wanted them because you like the look of them but you didn't actually like the animal, it's going to be a tricky situation then to rehome the animal. Number three would be anything re-gifted. Just don't. That's all I can say. Don't. That's all I'm going to say. Just don't. Number four would have to be clothes for their work, right? So if you want to buy them something very sophisticated for their workplace, like a black dress or just a plain dress or just a work top, you just don't want to see the look of her face when you get her a size 10, which is actually a size 6. So you've also got to be careful with clothes, for that matter, and the fact they don't want to be thinking about work on Christmas and about how they have to go back. Number five is something my nan has actually done to me, and it's been really piss-taking when I've got a calendar for 2016. When we're in 2016. Lovely to figure out that you've only got like a week before you can throw it out. Great present, very well thought of. Now for number six, it would probably have to be DVDs. Not necessarily because there's anything wrong with them, and depending on your household if you have DVD players as such, but I've seen a lot of families now that have just softwares on their computer and TV that they can just watch movies for free all week, and buying DVDs is just a waste of money because they wouldn't normally have a collection of DVDs anymore, they'll just have the software. So it can be a waste of money and it can be a bad gift to that person that doesn't actually have a DVD player. Number seven would have to be plane tickets or journey tickets or some tickets to somewhere. The fact that you've done that, meaning if they're busy they have to cancel all their plans, they have to do this, they have to do that, or you would have to speak to them beforehand, it wouldn't be a surprise gift, but it's just a bad thing because then if they can't make it to that, then you've just spent your money for nothing, practically. Number eight would have to be cash for adults. So when you think about it, you're giving a £5 or a £10 to this child because they're grateful when they're younger, depending on the child. But if you give a £5 or a £10 to an adult, when they're like a working person and they have as much money as they can have, that's kind of like an insult. It's like, yeah, here's a £5 when you have like 50 grand, but for a child it would obviously make a difference because they're not used to having that much money because they're children. Number 9 would have to be anti-aging equipment, such as aging cream, wrinkle cream, anything of the sorts, stretch mark ointment, because they may like that, but if they haven't exactly asked for it and you do that, that's kind of insulting them, saying, you look disgusting, you're grim, get out my house, even though I live here and you're my mum. I'm not saying it will be rude because you're trying to help them, but it's just, it may come across that way. But number 10 would have to be cleaning equipment. Getting cleaning equipment for Christmas. They may want the cleaning equipment to clean, they may not, but given that kind of suggests, you know, go clean something, sort your house out, you're disgusting, you filth, die. Anyway guys, that's 10 worst gift ideas that you could give to someone. Obviously, depending on who the person is. Like for instance, Joe's planning on getting me this dick soap, he said. And I don't know what that is. Anyway guys, that's it for today's video. Happy Vlogmas Day 15. Hope you like. Please like, subscribe and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care guys. Bye!